Mayor-elect Eric Adams lays out his plans for fighting the spread of COVID just days before he'll be sworn in as mayor, as COVID numbers throughout the city continue to surge.
Timing out the last remaining showers of 2021, I'll show you what to expect.
And the big test run to ring in the new year in Times Square, making sure the star of the show, the Waterford crystal ball, is working. This is News 4 Now for Thursday, December 30th. I'm your girl, Kay Ingram. All right, now with less than 48 hours before he's sworn in as the city's new leader, Adams and his team announced their own plan for protecting New Yorkers from COVID in the new year. Adams plans to keep Mayor de Blasio's vaccine mandate for the private sector workforce and says his team will study changing the rule to include booster shots in the mandate. He also says they'll decide whether to mandate vaccines for students in public schools by the spring. The mayor-elect says it's part of a comprehensive plan to attack the surge head on.
Our focus is vaccine and testing, vaccine and testing, vaccine and testing, and understanding that there won't be a misalignment from the previous administration and my administration. We are coordinating together to make sure that we defeat COVID. And I am confident that we're going to look back on these days and be proud of how we responded as New Yorkers, as we have done so many times in the past.
He also plans to improve COVID safety in shelters, jails, and nursing homes, and distribute 2 million high-grade masks across the city. Next, staffing shortages caused by the COVID surge are once again affecting subway service. Service on the W line is suspended for a second straight day. Service on the B and Z lines is suspended as well. Other agencies are also dealing with a large number of sick calls. 30% of the fire department's EMS workers called out sick yesterday. That's triple the pre-pandemic rate. Commuters are taking it in stride.
How can you be upset that people want to protect their lives and their children's lives? So you can't be frustrated for so much. You have to understand that people want safety first.
COVID testing will be available at more subway stations in the city starting today. Testing has been offered at the Times Square 42nd Street station and Grand Central Terminal since Monday. Today, they'll be joined by 5 more locations, like this one at Broadway Junction in Brooklyn, and also at Penn Station, East 180th Street in the Bronx and in Queens, the Roosevelt Avenue and Jamaica 179th Street stations as well. The giant Waterford crystal ball that will ring in New Year in Times Square will go on a test run this morning. The ball will be lit and sent up the 130-foot pole atop 1 Times Square to make sure everything is in working order. More than 32,000 LEDs light up the ball. Those lights will be magnified by the nearly 2,700 crystal triangles.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa, and more of the same heading into this evening. We've got a lot of the cloud cover, some drizzle, and some light rain showers moving through. The good news is everyone's going to be above freezing, so it is just rain. Even after midnight, a few spotty showers, and then by tomorrow morning, a little bit less. We'll start to see actually the clouds break up. By tomorrow afternoon, that's our best chance to see the sun before the year is out. Temperature-wise, I think this tells a story. Nearly steady overnight, mid and upper 40s, even into tomorrow morning. We'll see lower 40s north and west. So Sussex, Poughkeepsie close to 40 degrees, dipping into the upper 30s in Monticello, mid 40s for the city, Long Island, and down the shore, on our way up back into the 50s by tomorrow afternoon.
If your New Year's resolution is to have a greener thumb on 2022, New York Live's Ashley Bellman has just the place for you.
Today I'm meeting up with the sisters behind Planted, a new plant shop and apothecary in downtown Jersey City dedicated to growing support for local entrepreneurs along with the specialty plants that they sell here. Let's check it out.
So Planted was a dream that my sister Danielle and I had about creating a kind of a sanctuary for houseplants, for all things wellness, for self-care. We specialize in the meaning and the kind of feng shui benefits behind each and every plant. And we also are a place where other female creators can come and showcase their products. So when you go around the shop, you're gonna notice that every different variety of plant has a story to tell.
And then on top of that, you have, in addition to plants, these really cool specialty items from local female creators. So why was that important for you to to have here.
As we were developing this business idea, we realized how difficult it is for women with smaller businesses and creations to kind of bring their products to life. So we really wanted to highlight different female creators, locally of course, that are creating such amazing products and really raise each other up and do it in a way where it feels so special to all of us.
It's such a wonderful thing because I truly have put so much love into each piece that I've created, and it's wonderful to see that so many people are benefiting in the same way that I have over the years.
It's more women empowerment, and I think that that's the way it should be, and I hope that we create more of ourselves, more women entrepreneurs for sure.
I believe women make the world go round, and the world would not be what it is without us. And to be in the same room as so many talented creators, passionate creators, it's an honor for me.
Thank you guys for creating this space. I love it so much.
Thank you so much. Come back anytime. Follow us on Instagram at Planted Shop, and please let this be a reminder that you could always grow where you are planted.
Oh, I will.
Now, since the pandemic began, more people are rediscovering their love for puzzles. I know I have a few friends who have done the same, but one local woman is changing up the industry one piece at a time. Lauren Scala spoke to the founder of Apostrophe Puzzles and how she's highlighting artists of color in her collections.
I knew nothing about design. I knew nothing about starting a business.
But Mandy Masden did know that when it came to one of her favorite pastimes, puzzles, there was one big missing piece.
I hadn't done a puzzle in a long time because there was nothing that kind of spoke to my interests or reflected my culture or spoke to me aesthetically as a Black woman.
So she decided to change that by creating Apostrophe Puzzles, a Black-owned, women-led jigsaw puzzle company that focuses exclusively on the works of contemporary artists of color.
Our first collection features 4 incredible artists. We have Hadiah Lewis, we have Tim Okamura, we have Marianne Angeli Rodriguez, and we have Benita Karim, because it really is about learning more about contemporary art and bringing it into your home in a very accessible way.
The pandemic led to a big boom for the puzzle business, but it almost put an end to Mandy's.
We were in talks with a manufacturer right when COVID hit, and our business was so small that they dropped our account. So even though we started in 2019 and we're working through 2020, we weren't able to get our puzzles on hand until the top of 2021. But since then, it has been incredible.
The company recently received a grant from the Coalition to Back Black Businesses.
We got a $5,000 grant, and it came at the perfect time. We needed to launch our new website that has more of our product information, more professional photography, all of that stuff lends to a more professional interpretation of our brand. So it's really helpful to have a new website.
Apostrophe puzzles are sold primarily online, but you can also find them in some museums and at small shops that support local artists, like right here at the Brooklyn Artery.
And they're actually our best sellers. People are really excited both because they're beautiful, they have like a really nice feel, it's a really high quality puzzle, and then everyone loves the idea of supporting a local business, a Black-owned business, and artists of color.
The apostrophe symbol in punctuation and grammar is used to indicate where there's been an omission and also to indicate ownership. So we thought it was a great way to articulate kind of the lack of diversity in the puzzle space and also show our pride in the creativity of contemporary artists of color.
All right, friends, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here next year.